Good morning, everybody. It's Wednesday, man. Happy hump day, man. It's Titan Results Day, man. So you guys can stop calling me. I got so many calls over the last 2 days, man. Sarge, what's going on with the Titans? Sarge, who was nominated? Sarge, who won? Well, I'm going to tell you today, man. We're going to talk about it this morning, man. Let everybody know we're on. Share it with a friend. Hey, K4L, let's go.
I was asked the other day, hey Sarge, why you never play any fast music on your podcast? It's simple. I'm petty.
Hold it up, don't truck it up, rev your motors up. If it ain't clean, get your polish up, big sword. You in charge, real king of the south. If you ain't getting yonder, gotta keep it motorcycle, you dig? Hold it up, don't truck it up, rev your motors up. If it ain't clean, get your polish up, big sword. You in charge, real king of the south. If you ain't getting yonder, gotta keep it motorcycle, you dig? Sliding on my road glide, looking so fly, 20-inch rollback, screaming eagle torque pack. I-10 to the end, it's a known patch. If you ain't a ground pounder, pay attention, fall back. We iron elite boys, no need for hitting switches. We split lanes and hogging lanes, we on a mission. On our way to CA, we 100 deep. Hold it up, y'all the road, run it up, rip it up. Hold it up, don't truck it up, rev your motors up. If it ain't clean, get your polish up, big sword. You in charge, real king of the south. If you ain't getting yonder, gotta keep it motorcycle, you dig? Hold it up, don't truck it up, rev your motors up. If it ain't clean, get your polish up, big sword. You in charge, real king of the south. If you ain't getting yonder, gotta keep it motorcycle, you dig? I'm outside with it. I scrape the town burning loud when the smoke clear up. You know I hardly did it. I'm real naughty with it. My ride clean when it bling. I show the lean on the scene to get jiggy with it. No did it, get it? I'm well equipped it. My bike side got a side, so you know I'm hit. She dropped it down and split it. Backed it up to shift it. Let me kick a little game to you lames riding around here, giving a set a bad name. It don't matter what you rank or what you claim. When we turn it up, keep it motorcycling, man. My soul brothers, they roll runners, we rolling deep. When it's time to rally up, it's Black Wall Street. When you see them MCs at the RTE, roll it up, down the road, run it up, rip it up. Hold it up, don't truck it up, rev your motors up. If it ain't clean, get your polish up, big sword. You in charge, real king of the south. If you ain't getting yonder, gotta keep it motorcycle, you dig? Hold it up, don't truck it up, rev your motors up. If it ain't clean, get your polish up, big sword. You in charge, real king of the south. If you ain't getting yonder, gotta keep it motorcycle, you dig?
But Sarge, why you always gotta talk about motorcycling? Sarge, why you don't never talk about nothing else? Look here, man. If you gonna do all that crying, what the baby gonna do?
Hey, man, again, good morning and welcome to the Iron Elite Podcast Show with your boy Sarge, man. Happy hump day, man. Beautiful day outside. Finally, it stopped raining for a couple seconds down in Florida, man. So, hey, man, keep your rain gear on standby, man. Florida weather is horrible in the summertime. Hey, shout out to my man Slick Vic from Savannah Rare Breed coming across as we speak on the I-10 to the end. The last time I checked in with my homie, he was leaving El Paso this morning on his way to Houston, man, getting in, doing his thing. Oh, by the way, just had the ladies that just finished up about 24 hours or so. Chocolate Chip and Gator, man, from Buffalo Soldiers, New Jersey, man, finished up their ride. Actually, it's about 48 hours now, I think it was. But they're enjoying California, enjoying the weather and doing their thing out there, man. So shout out to them, man. Last time I checked, they was on social media, said, man, we got our massages. We're doing great. We're feeling good, man. So shout out to them. Successful rides, I-10 to the end. I got a couple guys that'll be coming up over the next 48 to 72 hours. Some folks that'll be coming up doing their I-10 next week. So for my people that are getting ready to do their I-10 to the end, man, do your preparations. Check once, check twice. Make sure that you're good to go, because it's still hot out there, man, on that highway, on the I-10, the most U.S. route going from coast to coast in these here United States, man. So shout out to them, man. But today, we're on today to talk about the Titan Awards, Titan nominations, Titan selections. Man, I know. Man, Sarge, this is like a thing. Yeah, it is a real thing, man. Shout out to everybody who nominated someone. Man, I know how it is, man. To take the time to fill out the link, to go through the process and all those type of things. I know, Sarge, I'm busy. I ain't got a whole lot of time. But for those who did it, man, who took the time, who filled out the link, and oh, by the way, the link probably for the most part took you about 15 minutes. And if you really had to put some real work in it, it might have took you about 25, 30 minutes. But for those who went through the process and nominated folks that you thought were worthy of this award, thank you guys so much, man. Let me do this for those guys, man, who filled out the link and nominated somebody for the Titan Award. Man, there were 13 nominees. And I'm going to tell you this, man. All of them were extremely, extremely qualified. You know, I said it as soon as we got down to the nominees, to the final nominees. I said, man, I really wouldn't want to be a judge. I wouldn't want to be dealing with this stuff, man, because it's going to be a headache. You're going to have the tough task of leaving somebody out that was extremely qualified. And it's tough, man. It's tough. If I could, we'd put in place, man, everybody who was super qualified, we'd make them Titans. But we can't. We can only do typically one male and one female each year. It's just the way it goes, man. But I can tell you this, if you're kicking butt and taking names this year, you're probably going to be kicking butt and taking names next year. There's been times, man, where some people didn't make it the first time, didn't make it the second time, finally made it the third time. It's a tough thing, man. It really is a tough thing. I love it to death because it shows us how many awesome people that we have in our motorcycle riding community. And thank you guys, thank you girls, for caring enough to share your experiences, to share your ride, to share your vulnerabilities, to share your triumphs, to share your ups and downs with us. For we all can become the best motorcycle riders that we can. Iron Elite is a motorcycle riding family. Now, do we have people who support us who don't necessarily ride motorcycles or don't ride motorcycles anymore? Of course we do. Because we got people who love motorcycling, who love motorcycle riders. So of course we do. We are a huge, huge family of same-minded type people who enjoy getting out on our motorcycles and experiencing all the beauties of this world and all the beauties of this country that we can behind the handlebars of a motorcycle. But today what we're going to talk about is people who are sharing, that's inspiring, that are teaching, that are influencing in a positive way in our motorcycle riding community. So before I get started, let's do this. I want to thank, again, everybody who nominated somebody. Without you, we couldn't get to this point where we're at today. I want to thank my judges, my Titan alumni. And I know, man, it's tough, man, for the alumni. It's tough. They get in there, man, we got smiles before it starts on the telecon meeting. By the time it is over, there's some smart smiles and there's not some, everybody ain't smiling because everybody's so passionate about this thing. Everybody wanted their candidate to win. Everybody did. But I think at the end of the day, I think my Titans will admit to this. The right two people won for 2026. The right two people. And in 2027, we'll go through it, 2026, we'll go through it again for the 2027 class. But the beauty of it keeps getting better and more competitive. And I love it. And I love it. So I'm going to pop up real quick right now. This is, matter of fact, the guy that's on the picture, 2023 Titan, that's Mr. Nate, the great Mr. Nate, the founder of the mighty Rare Breed Empire. Man, if y'all don't know about Rare Breed, you better check in, man. Some of the greatest motorcycle riding from MCs, from coast to coast doing their thing. And this gentleman here was the founder. But the definition of the Titan, we're going to break it down in a paragraph or so because there is more to it than this. But we're going to start it off by saying the Titan Award is an award given annually to those who ride hard and make a positive influence in the motorcycle riding community or the motorcycle community. They have the courage to teach and mentor, even if it makes them vulnerable to criticism. They're willing to share their failures as well as their achievements for all of us to get better at what we do as motorcycle community. A Titan is not just the title, it's their lifestyle. If you know someone who'd like for us to search out and consider, please inbox me. But that's in a nutshell what a Titan really is. They are mentors, they're leaders, they're teachers, they're scholars, they're role models in our community today. They go above and beyond. It's their lifestyle. And we always say this is our little saying. The Titan Award, you don't find the Titan Award finds you. And the beauty of that is we don't want you to study for the test. We don't. We want you to be you. And by being the best you can be, we will find you. Typically how it happens is somebody sees that you're doing something really great and been doing it for a while. They might get hold to myself or some of the Titan alumni and say, hey, Sarge, or whoever, or K-Solo or Reef, hey, check this guy out, check this young lady out. This is what they're doing. So we go on and we research those guys and we check them out and we vet this process to see what they're truly doing. Good stuff, good stuff. And then the wheels are starting to kind of move from there. That's it, kind of in a nutshell. I see Brother Low-Key said, the Titans should not be nominating only judges, judging the nominees from the biker community. Okay. Well, actually, the Titans can nominate. They can nominate. But the Titans' main job is to vote and vet those folks out. But yeah, so as I was saying, we take it through this process, we research these people, we validate these people to make sure that these folks are in line with what we're looking for our Titan community. It's a process where the judges get together, they get on the telecon, they go through the process, they go through the criteria, and they bang it out, man. They bang it out to come up the best two qualified people that they can. There's rules and there's different things, and I won't go into details with those that they have to go by. There's criteria they got to go by. But at the end of the day, they do their best to come up with the best two kind of candidates. And this year again, man, I think it was unanimous, man. Two of the greatest folks we have to offer today in the motorcycle riding community. Awesome people. But those two nominees this time, man, was, let me pop them up on the screen for you. Check this out. Those two folks, man, was Hugh Smith III and Cynthia Franklin, man, a.k.a. HighwaySmiley, the great HighwaySmiley. And oh, by the way, our girl, Snacks, man, the 2026 Titan Award Ease, man. So let's do this. Let me see if I get him a round of applause. Man, the most impressive folks you'll ever meet out there. I think between the two of those guys, they might have rode dang near 1 million miles and have influenced a lot of us. I've heard people say, man, with HighwaySmiley, there wouldn't be Sarge, there wouldn't be no me without HighwaySmiley. And I've heard it being said by a lot of great motorcycle royalty. HighwaySmiley is rode in Europe and in Cuba, in Canada, in Alaska, all over the United States, several rallies. He's taught some of the greatest motorcycle riders out there how to ride efficiently, effectively, safely. He's done it all. HighwaySmiley, man, you could call that guy right now and say, HighwaySmiley, I want to ride to this place. Can you give me some advice? Can you help me out? He'll pick up that phone call and he will give you as much information as he can. He's an awesome guy. He's an awesome personality. I had the opportunity to meet him a couple years ago personally at our Iron Elite event. And him and I sat and we talked for hours literally. And we talked about life. We talked about motorcycling. We talked about the good, the bad. We talked about adventures. We talked about the whole 9 yards. And from that conversation, from that first initial sit down, I understood why people felt the way they felt about HighwaySmiley. I really did. Informative, humble. And oh, by the way, if you ever meet him in person, you'll know why they call him Smiley. He never stops smiling. He never stops laughing. He's a positive individual. I've learned a lot from him over the last couple of years. And again, he's touched so many hearts and minds in the motorcycle community. He lives in Los Angeles, California, but he has a real effect on a lot of us who live on the East Coast. One of the finest guys you'll ever meet. I cannot wait for us on that day, February 7th, 2026, down in Jacksonville, Florida, adamecharleydavidson Bay Meadows Boulevard, for us as an Iron Elite family to present HighwaySmiley with that trophy, man. I cannot wait. Awesome guy. And I can't wait for you guys who have never met him in person to meet him, to pick his brain, to learn everything that this man has learned about motorcycling. I don't know how many years HighwaySmiley has been riding, but it's been several. I'm not familiar. I want to say, and I'll have to double check, low-key can let me know, was HighwaySmiley one of the founders of the Kings of Cali Motorcycle Club? I'm not sure if he was. If someone's on today who knows, let me know. But he's a retired member of Kings of Cali Motorcycle Club. Now today he's riding all over the world, with the adventure bikes and doing all the things that he's doing. But somebody let me know if that's the case. But again, let's do this for HighwaySmiley. We will see him. Yeah, low-key, brother low-key said, yes, he was a founder of Kings of Cali. For those that don't know, Kings of Cali is one of the biggest West Coast MCs out there in California, man, doing their thing. Awesome organization. I've had a chance to meet quite a few of those guys as I go out to California each and every year. But awesome organization. Awesome job to HighwaySmiley. Again, man, thank you so much. And we cannot wait to meet with HighwaySmiley, February the 7th, 2026, here in Jacksonville, Florida. But his sister in arms, man, his classmate that's going in with him is, let me go. Let me give me some running room with this. Cynthia Franklin, AKA, y'all know her, our girl Snacks. One of the most humble people you will ever meet. She's a little thing, man, but she has the heart of a giant. This woman, I got a chance to figure out I want to say probably about 3 years now. Maybe about 3 years. The time is kind of getting away from you, boy. Sarge's getting old, man, so sometimes the memory's a little joggy. But I remember some folks called me and said, hey, Sarge, do you know of Cynthia Franklin? I said, no, I'm not sure if I do. You got to check her out, Sarge. Really? What is she doing? Sarge, this young lady is insane in the membrane. This young lady is going to Prudhoe Bay, Alaska. For those that don't know, man, Google it. Prudhoe Bay is the most northern area of the United States. It's right there at the Arctic Ocean, man. The only way to get there, if you're not on an airplane, you have to travel the Alaskan Highway. That's the highway those ice road truckers travel and that crazy stuff. Well, there's no real asphalt. There's rocks and mud and clay and stuff. Well, there's no real gas stations. There's no hotels. There's no IHOPs. In the no man's land. She took her bike from Texas to Prudhoe Bay, Alaska. And then from Prudhoe Bay, she decided the next year to take her motorcycle to the tip, the most southern tip of South America. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. So as I'm watching her ride, man, and we're watching each and every day, and she's posting a ride, and she's telling us different things that's going on about her ride, it became must-see TV. And every morning I would get up with my coffee and see, let's see what Snacks is doing today. Let's see what crazy country she's in today. Let's see what mud road and mud hut she's passing by today. Let's see what tribe and village she's in today, riding her Harley-Davidson Pan American motorcycle. Let's see what things she was going through, cracked rims and going through mud and falling on trails and dealing with monsoons, till eventually she hitting the Andes, and she's traveling, several thousand feet above sea level, barely able to breathe because of the thin air. She's down in Chile and the tip of Argentina now, and we're watching her wave at seals and penguins on her motorcycle, man. I think it was, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, I think it was some 22 countries that she traversed. As she was going through these countries, obviously, you're crossing different borders, different checkpoints. There's different things that she's got to negotiate while she's riding this bike. And a lot of the time she was riding by herself. She was networking and meeting people down there and making friends and those type of things. But at the end of the day, man, she was responsible for getting herself from Texas to Prudhoe Bay, Alaska, to Argentina. And then, oh, by the way, back home safely. And what I love most about her ride is that her ride, even that she understood her safety was paramount, she had to focus on what she was doing. She was also focusing in on teaching us and keeping us up to date with what was going on. She was focusing on letting us understand what was going on in the cultures of the different countries that she was going through. She was telling us different things about her bike, how her bike was functioning, what was going on, her clothing, her navigation, her money. Everything she was doing, she was teaching us in real time on how to make this crazy, crazy motorcycle rides. Let's be honest. If you don't know the average motorcycle rider, Google it. You'd be shocked. You'd be shocked. The average motorcycle rider is not riding nowhere close to this. And here she is. She's doing it in bad weather, good weather, hot weather, rainy weather, bad roads, good roads, big cities, little cities, villages, the whole nine, and doing it like a champ. Just recently, this spring, she took a ride to, I want to say she went to India. And she rode in some of the foothills of, I want to say it was Mount Everest. But there were some different mountains that she was, mountain chains that she was riding in India. And she was on an adventure bike doing her thing there. And every day she said, Sarge, I'm going to keep the Iron Elite family up to date with what we're doing, each and every adventure of what we're doing. I want everybody else to see and to experience what we're experiencing here. Let me see if I want to see if I can maybe pull up Maybe I might have it loaded on some of her. Let me see if I can pull that up. Maybe I might have some of the crazy stuff that she was doing. I don't know if I quite got it loaded on here. Let me take a look. I don't think I do. But what I do have is if you guys would be, if you're interested in seeing it, I do have a lot of her ride on the YouTube channel, Sarge Life and Motorcycling, where she was riding the trails, where she was riding the mountains, and doing all kind of awesome things in India on her bike. So if you get a chance, check out Sarge Life and Motorcycling, the YouTube channel, and you'll be able to see quite a bit of footage. And I think she probably submitted to me some 30 or 40 different short videos on different rides and different things she was doing over there. And I put them all up on the YouTube channel. So everything is there. I apologize. I should have loaded those in the feed today. I didn't think about it until the last second, but some awesome, awesome work, man. Shout out to her. And the cool part about it is typically when she comes back from a great riding adventure, the first thing she's doing is looking me up and says, Sarge, it's time for us to talk about the ride. Let's talk about some of these cool adventures. I had a chance to do a podcast with her. I got a chance to do a podcast with her. I want to say probably was around May time frame, her and her sisters, and it was an awesome podcast, and it chronicled her whole ride in India, man. It was just an awesome thing. Again, one of the most humble people that you would ever meet. She's always available to help people. She's done so much. She was the former president of Too Deep MC, man, an all-female MC there in northern Texas. She represented to the fullest, man. Anybody who meets Snacks, man, I guarantee you're going to fall in love with her. She's infectious, man. Just an awesome, awesome person. And I'm going to say this, man, because I'm all over the place this morning. Believe me, I told myself I would stay on some type of script so I could make this podcast not too long. But I am so proud of the recipients this year for 2026. I am so proud to be around these guys. I'm so proud of these guys and all their accomplishments. This class is a super, super class of motorcycle riders. And I know it's tough, man. It's tough. And I'm going to be reaching out to the guys and the girls today who were the runner-ups. I'm going to reach out to them personally, and I'm going to talk to them because I want them to continue to be motivated and do everything they've been normally doing. Stay yourself. Those two people, the runner-ups, could have won easy any year. They could have. And that's what's starting to become so stressful about this thing, man, is because we keep getting greater and greater folks that are being involved in our Iron Elite family, being involved with what we do, whether it's our Ride to Eat brethren and sisters, our Peace Army brethren and sisters, the Iron Elite family, man, is just getting better and better. And I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the positivity. I appreciate the leadership. I appreciate the inspiration that you guys have been laying upon us. I appreciate it. You know, in a world where everything is hectic all the time, the thing most of us motorcycle riders have that we go to for peace, and that's to get on our motorcycles and ride. For those who don't ride motorcycles, I know it's kind of hard for you to understand where I'm coming from. For the ones who do ride motorcycles, a lot of us call it our wind therapy. We call it our medication for PTSD. We call it our stress relievers. We call it our adventure. We call it our passion. Seeing the world behind the handlebars of a motorcycle. And that's one thing. That's a big thing. But what I love most is we have folks like HighwaySmiley, like Snacks, who are also teaching us through their examples on how to do it safe. Because if you ain't doing it safe, man, you are messing up. You shouldn't be doing it. But they're teaching us how to do it safe. They're giving us a cheat card. They're sharing their experiences. They're bringing receipts. And then after they've done that, and they've watched and helped and been part of your pit crew in some cases, they're your biggest cheerleaders and supporters. There are no big I's with them and little U's. They're just great, great people, man. And you guys have probably heard me say that a lot today. That's the word that best describes them. Great. So I would hope, man, you guys can help join us and celebrate these folks, man, giving them their flowers while they're still here and telling them how much we love them while they're still here in Jacksonville, man, February 6th and 7th. On Friday, we will have the mix and mingle. We'll all come together at the Host Hotel, and we'll go right down the street at a restaurant where we'll break bread, tell lies, tell jokes, have laughs, and we'll get to know everybody and network with everybody and hang out with everybody. Then Saturday morning, we'll get up. We'll do our Titan breakfast to celebrate them at our Titan breakfast right there at the Host Hotel. And we'll break bread again, and we'll tell jokes and have a great time. Then we'll move out to our biker blessing. And from our biker blessing, we'll take it over to the Bay Meadows Boulevard, Harley-Davidson, where we'll have a celebratory time, where we'll celebrate those guys. And we'll present them with trophies that was well earned by them. We'll probably laugh. We'll probably cry. We'll have great times. We'll jump for joy. But we will celebrate those two like we've never celebrated before because they've earned it. The 6th and 7th, man, Host Hotel, Fairfield Inn. It's on the group page, man. Iron Elite, home of the Ground Pounders Reunion. Iron Elite, home of the Titan Award. On Facebook. Instagram, Sarge I10 or Sarge _I10. And on this very YouTube page that you're watching today. More information will be out there as far as the Host Hotel. The last thing I checked this morning, I apologize to you guys. There is no more king size bedrooms at the Host Hotel. They're all sold out. I think there might be a small amount left on queen doubles. Please, if you hadn't done so already, I'll go ahead and get that posted again on the YouTube page for you guys to get the link for the Host Hotel. I'll also put the link in the description of this YouTube show today for you guys to be able to get that taken care of. But if you hadn't done it already, man, you need to do it today. We're running short of rooms. And I know you guys can go get Airbnbs or you can go stay at another hotel somewhere else. But the beauty of us all staying at one Host Hotel is that we have direct access to each other. And the thing it is that we want to be able to network with each other. We want to come together at the Host Hotel as a family and to be able to have a great time. Now we'll have vendors at the hotel. We're working on, the different, the normal vendors, the cigar vendors from my guys who like to smoke a good stick, or my girls who like to smoke a good stick. We have food vendors. We're working on having some seamstress people to sew on patches because there will be patches out there available for you guys. But we're going to have, all kind of cool stuff for us to have a great time. And the beauty of the Host Hotel is when you get to Jacksonville, Florida, you get to get off that motorcycle and put on your flip-flops and socks or your sneakers or your slides. Or go barefooted if you want to. And hang out. And don't have to ride no more. until it's time for us to go to the dealership, and then from the dealership until it's time for you to go back home Sunday morning. But it's going to be a great, great time. Again, more information about the Iron Elite event is in the Iron Elite group page. Iron Elite, home of the Ground Pounders reunion. Iron Elite, home of the Titan Award. Let me see what I got here. Just one of these days, my images don't want to come up properly the way they need to. But I will have those links in the description for you guys to have. Thank you, man, for the folks who joined us today. Shout out to Joe Fan. Joe, hopefully you came back and kind of got your legs from under you now. Joe just finished up the 48 states in 10 days, the Four Corners, as well as the I-10 to the end. Shout out to Big Cell, who, oh, by the way, 2020 Titan, who was on the voting board. And Big Cell will tell you that it was not an easy thing. It was a lot of work. Shout out to Brother Low Key, who's had the opportunity to come on and help us with some things behind the scene to make sure that we had what we needed to do to be able to run smoothly. Breezy does it. Thank you, brother, for always being there for us on the podcast show and supporting everything that we do. Thank you, man. Thank you for DJ D Ready, the operations officer. And let me say this, man. I've been on 38 minutes, but give me a little runway with this one. You know, last night, man, I came home from work. Because, oh, by the way, Sarge's got a day job. Still got to pay the bills now. Came home from work last night, and I was extremely spent. I was just tired, very, very tired. You know, it's a beautiful burden from all the things that I do. What I do with the Iron Elite, what I do with the I-10 to the end, what I do with the Titan program. I was just burnt. It was just a lot of stuff going on over the last 72 hours. And I was thinking, man, we were doing everything from launching riders to receiving riders from the I-10, from tracking riders on the I-10, because we got riders even as we speak that are on the road, and we're getting riders ready. From what we were doing from the Titan board, trying to make sure that we got the Titans everything they needed to be able to judge and execute their responsibilities as Titans, to being able to reach out to the people who won and get their letters out and get all the information we needed to get out, to deal with the merch game. Oh my God, the merch game. To deal with the merch game, to make sure shirts are being ordered and things are being received and all those type of things. It was almost like a blowout last night. It all crashed down on me at one time. And I came home and I saw the wife sleep. She was knocked out. I typically get home really, really late at night from work. And I saw her. She was out. She was out. I know she was spent. She went in her office and started working on things for me yesterday, probably starting around 8:30 in the morning. And I don't think she stopped till 11 o'clock at night. And I thought to myself, if she's this tired, I mean, if I'm this tired, imagine how tired she is. And on the group page, I just did an open letter thanking her for all the hard work and energy and effort and sacrifice that she puts into in the background, in the behind the scenes to make this program what it is. And I'm telling you guys and girls out there that's watching, that's listening, she does it all, man. She does it all. She helps me from A to Z to get things done, to be able to bring the best product I can to our family, our Iron Elite family, to our YouTube family, to our I-10 to the end family. She does. And she does a tremendous job. If you see her, man, if you'd be so kind to just tell her, thank you, operations officer, for what you do for us. If you see something on Facebook, man, and you feel compelled to do so, I really appreciate if you can make a post to thank her for everything that she does for us. because without her, I couldn't do what I do, man. So thank you to DJ Reddy. Thank you to the operations officer, AKA my wife, man. So let me do this for her, man. Where's my Dom DeMarco's at? There we go.
Dom DeMarco.
Thank you so much for what you do. Hopefully I've covered it all. Thank you guys, man, for following us on the platform. We do have super chats up now today, man. So if you guys would be compelled to bless us with a super chat, man, it'd be great. All donations and love support that you give to us, we put back into the platform, whether it's equipment, mics, camera, streaming service. We put it all back into the program, man, so we can be better at what we do and we can bring you guys a quality product, man. So it's time for your boy Sarge to get off here because, oh, by the way, man, I got a day job. But we look forward to seeing you guys on February 6th and 7th here in Jacksonville, Florida, Adam Harley-Davidson, Bay Meadows Boulevard, for the celebration, man, for the Titan Award celebration. It's called Iron Elite, man, home of the Ground Pounders reunion. And oh, by the way, in February, celebrating Black History. So in the meantime, in between time, man, y'all keep it motorcycling. And congratulations to my man, HighwaySmiley, and our sister, Cynthia Franklin Snacks, man. Right on. Happy hump day, man. Hopefully you guys are getting to work and getting after it because those motorcycle parts ain't cheap. Peace.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this your man Kodak, the most hated, coming to you live from the Iron Elite Podcast with my man Big Sarge, where we always keep a motorcycle. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. You know what it is.
Hey y'all, it's Snacks reminding you to tune in to the Iron Elite Podcast. You dig?
Hey now, it's your girl Piper, the 2025 Iron Elite Female Titan, and you're now tuned in to Sarge on the Iron Elite Podcast Show, home of the Ground Pounders reunion and the Coast to Coast run, the social experiment, where motorcycling is not just a hobby, it's a lifestyle. You dig? Now like, share, subscribe, and follow for all things motorcycling, and I'll see you on the slab.
Hey, it's your boy Low Key. Y'all know I roll with Big Sarge and the Iron Elite, home of the Titan Award and the Ground Pounder Family Reunion. Each one teach one, you dig?
I was asked the other day, hey Sarge, why you never play any